All right, what is going on, guys? So it's been quite some time before I've done a finance video, but I do want to give an update to the revamped Blue Cash Everyday card provided by American Express. And we can just talk about some of the new benefits and rewards that they have now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, please let me know if you guys want me to do, the traditional YouTube thing where I just do like I guess I pop the image over the screen, or if you like more of this interactive where I have the screen in the background and I can talk live with you guys, because I kind of prefer doing it this way. So I don't want to speak too much on the design. I'll get into that at the later portion of the video. I really just want to talk about the new cashbacks that we have and benefits as well. So I already do have this card. I've had this card. This is my first American Express card, but they do have an intro bonus. So let me go ahead and show you guys that in a private tab. So as you guys can see here, if you do spend $2,000 within the first 6 months, you get $250 back. And I believe that averages out to be around $300 or $330 per month, which I think is completely doable with the new benefits that this card has. So I would say if you are a new person, please make sure you are able to get this intro bonus. Be a little cautious about the buy now, pay later. I would always say pay your credit card balance in full. Use it like a debit card. So that's what I'll say on that. Moving on to the benefits here. So this 3% cashback on groceries was already here before. This is at US supermarkets. And it's up to $6,000 per year. So once you hit that $6,000 in that category, it'll drop down to 1%. And I'll get into the topic of wholesale clubs at the end of the video, like Costco and Sam's, if you're able to use it there. You get 3% cash back on US retail purchases. So this is nice to see that this is one of the new cashback options we get. Also, one thing I want to point out, this is a no annual fee card. I know there are a lot of people who are pretty apprehensive of getting an annual fee card, even though they do have some benefits to them. But it's nice to see that we're able to get these benefits, or I should say these cashbacks and benefits with a no annual fee card, essentially an entry-level American Express card. But we do get 3% cashback on US online purchases. Once again, up to $6,000 per calendar year, then it drops down to 1%. And then last but not least, probably one of the biggest things that American Express could have done, and it's adding 3% cash back on gas. I've always wanted an American Express card that is really beneficial when it comes to using gas. And it's nice to see that they finally add this here into the American Express suite. So wholesale clubs. So I guess Costco and American Express had like a bad breakup or something, and you can't use American Express at all at Costco, so just rule that out of the equation. But in general, you can't use this card, or you can't get benefits of using these cards at wholesale clubs. So you're not going to get 3% cash back on groceries, gas if you use this at Sam's Club or BJ's. It's just not a thing. It has to be at a store that is an actual supermarket or a gas station that is primary business is selling gas in that aspect. So do keep that in mind. So don't get too upset when you try to use this at a wholesale club and you aren't able to get the 3% cash back in the categories. So that's one thing I want to point out. The Disney bundle. The Disney bundle is probably one of the most surprising things that I am noticing that American Express is throwing at all their cards, and now this is trickling down to their no annual fee card. So you receive $7 back each month after spending $13.99 or more on the Disney Plus bundle, which I think it's nice if you are already in a circle of people who already share streaming services. And obviously Disney owns, I believe, Hulu and ESPN. So you guys can kind of split the cost in a way where you can have American Express pay for part of your bill and you can just pay the rest. And it also just bundles in Disney Plus and Hulu as well. So this is nice to see. I'm probably going to talk to my sister and see if we can, have American Express pay part of this card, because once again, guys, do keep in mind, this is a no annual fee card, and American Express is giving you $7 per month, $87 or $84 per year, simply just for having this card. So if you already have Hulu, Disney Plus, and I guess if you want to tack on ESPN as well, I would say this card is pretty much a no-brainer, especially with these other categories up here. I mean, I would say at this point in time, for most people, groceries and gas is probably of the highest priority. It's more or less the essentials. And this is just an added benefit in terms of entertainment that you're getting from American Express. So definitely going to say take advantage of this if you can. So another benefit that we have is the $100.80 home chef credit. So I'm assuming, well, I don't want to assume, let me just go ahead and look this up. I'm going to assume that this is one of the meal things that gets sent to you. Let's see here. Oh my God, so many ads. So yeah, it's a food delivery service, and I would say it's basically like Sunbasket, HelloFresh, all those other companies. And I've used them before, but I do find the meals are good, I'm not gonna lie, but it does get pretty expensive pretty quickly. And $15 per month sounds great, but I think in the grand scheme of things, after all your discounts are gone, this is pretty much going to be in line with buying your own groceries, if not even more expensive, and it's probably not that good for the environment as well. So I would say take it with a grain of salt. I'm not going to use this benefit because it's just not useful to me. And then payment flexibility, that's been a pre-existing benefit for the cashback everyday card. Now, I don't want to drag this video out too long. And also you get 1% cash back on everything. So I would say if you have another card for different categories that you want to use, don't use this card. So last thing I want to point out is the design, because it seems like American Express is kind of keen on their design language now. I do like the design of this card, and the reason why I say this is because it seems like they're trying to make this image here, or I should say their logo of American Express, more defined in a way. So before, like I said, this was like a transparent card with like crystals in it, and you couldn't really tell that it was an American Express card other than their name at the very top. But now with the logo here, people will be able to discern that this is an American Express card, and this is the blue card in a way. So nice to see that they did that. I'm almost positive this is not going to be metal, but I don't think that really matters for a lot of people. It also has that option for you to wave the card as well, as you can see right here. But with all that being said, as a person who has been with American Express since 2017, maybe even 2015, I would say American Express has been some of the best customer service I've ever received. I've had no issues with their card. Whenever I do get a problem, it's resolved pretty much instantly. Like I said, the only cards I have under American Express are the Platinum card, Gold, and the Business Prime. For these categories, I'm probably not going to use these. I'm probably not going to use this card much at all other than the benefit, because in terms of groceries, the Gold card, I get 4 times points back there. And if I do shop at Whole Foods, I already get 5% back through the Amazon Business Prime card. And then when it comes to gas, I have an EV now, so there's no real point of using this card for gas anymore. And then I said groceries when I was pointing to online retail stores, but I typically shop on Amazon, and once again, the Amazon Business Prime card already gives me back 5%, so there's no real benefit of using that. But if I were to shop anywhere else outside of Amazon, then this card would be beneficial to me. So the thing that's on my mind is American Express going to send me this new card or not? Because I just woke up this morning and found out that this is here, and I don't know. But let me know if you guys end up applying for this card. I would say for an entry-level American Express card, this is pretty good, especially once you look at these benefits here. Like I said before, I think the essentials for what people need right now are groceries and gas, and getting 3% cash back on both those categories is fantastic, especially with this intro bonus as well. I would say this card is a no-brainer with no annual fee once again. Now, if you can, what's the word that I'm looking for? If you can break even with the Blue Cash Preferred, which is the same card but with 95% annual fee, you're basically getting $400 cash back, and you're getting 6% on groceries, 6% on streaming services in general, 3% on transit, 3% on gas, and then 1% on everything else. You get the Equinox credit, which is, I still don't think is enough because Equinox is very expensive. And then You don't get the Disney bundle, which is kind of disappointing, but you are getting that 6% cash back on general streaming services as a whole. So do keep that in mind. Once again, I think this is a good move by American Express to trying to make their entry-level card more accessible for more people by making the cashback rewards more. You're going back to the basics, what people actually need. And then once again, they tacked on this Disney bundle, which I think is going to be pretty helpful for most people. So with all that being said, guys, this is the update for the Blue Cash Everyday by American Express. Will I be using this card once again? Nope. But let me know if you guys are interested in getting this card. If you already have the card, are you going to be using it now? And then finally, if you like this style of format where I'm just talking to the screen instead of just showing you guys images while I'm talking, you can actually see me verbally talk, move my arms, and kind of interact with you guys. So with all that being said, guys, I appreciate every single sub, like, and comment. And as always, much love. If I close the screen, I'm going to go back to my Apple TV, so I'm not going to close it. I'm just going to walk off screen and take my microphone.